So I went in with wiping my mother's face. After that, I went in with Max. My mother looks stressed, so I need to use Max as a soothing effect. Apply the Max, leave it for some minutes, massage her face, and remove it. After that, I went in with sweat block for the brow region. This sweat block is to mattify the brow. I'm going in with setting spray to set the face. Using a lip moisturizer to moisturize the lips. I'm going in with face toner, or you call it rose water. It's from Hyper Beauty Cosmetics. The brush I'm using is for Julia Diamond. This procedure is called skin prep. It's used to prime the skin to make you ready for foundation setting. I'm going in with my cheek foundation. I noticed one thing about Nigerian brands. Nigerian brands are too thick and has so many yellow undertone. So I tried this foundation once. I really don't like it. So today I decided to try it again. But then the outcome was not giving what it should give. The yellow undertone was just so much. This was when I was done applying the foundation and trying to blend it in. You can see it's a little bit different from her neck. So in this scenario, you have to blend using the concealer. The concealer has to be light, as you see. Then the powder has to be a little bit light, because she has a white undertone, so it blends with her skin. Now, after applying concealer on the highlight region, I would be blending. So you blend until the white and yellow mix. So you see that place I just blended doesn't look too white again. After blending, to set the under eye, I went with a setting powder to blend the under eye. So if you observe, the yellow undertone is not there again, because I used the concealer that has white undertone to blend. So this is how you calculate why working with a Nigerian brand that has too many white and yellow undertone. So the first stage of this application of powder is called setting. At this stage, the powder don't need to be much, just have to sink it into the skin. Press it directly into the skin. I would not apply up to this for setting, but I had to because I really wanted to kill down that yellow undertone coming from the foundation. So now for the contour, I'm going in with a yellow or brownish undertone. Since I don't do cream contour, the beginning part of the contour has to be a little bit intense, while coming down you have to make it lighter. Now for the contour, I use the powder shade I use for the nose to contour the face. For the brows, I'm using color 18. I noticed something about this pencil. This pencil looks as if it was fake, because it wasn't really giving me that preciseness I'm actually looking for. I just had to manage it. So this is the outline of the brows first. Your outline has to be nice, neat and precise in order to get a good brows. If you observe, I really don't like too much big brows. So for the stroke, I filled in using my pencil to pick the strokes. So whatever you do to the left, you do to the right. Now I'm going in with Elegance Concealer. So I'm concealing the brows. The brush I'm using is from Julia Diamond Cosmetics. The shade of concealer I'm using has a white undertone. So for the beginning part, because I want the beginning to tally, I went in with a shade that has a yellow undertone that I use for the contour, so I can easily blend. After that, you use your blending brush to just blend. Now I worked on this. It's not really for a long while. I didn't really conceal the top. I just concealed the lower parts of the brows. Now for the eyes, I went in with primer to prime the eyes. Sorry, not primer, eyeshadow base, but I used the concealer to get this. Now I went in with powder palette. I'm actually using a powder palette to create this effect. Same powder palette I use for contour, that is what I'm actually using. Now I went in with this nude shade to apply because I wanted to create a nude eyes. I went in the nude shade to apply. After application, I decided to apply more so it pops. So this is the final effect. Now I will begin with my liner to just line the eyes. Now to sweep the lower lashes, I went in with mascara to sweep it, that there will be no excess when I put lashes. For pencil, I'm using Gentle Dove pencil for the under eye. It's blue in color. For the pencil, I recommend the Get Polar Beauty because this Gentle Dove is not really pigmented. So I'm going in my lashes to place directly on top of the lashes, not on the skin. So this is what she looks like. Now for the under eye mascara, I decided to go in with Zaron. Then for the setting spray, so now I went in to just moisturize again. After which I applied a pinkish light shade and then I blend. After blending, I went with a brown over the lips to outline what I've done. After blending, I suggest you tell the clients to blend too. I'm going in to shape the lips with my brush. For the lips, I'm going in with a clear gloss to apply. See how the lips look yummy and sweet. I advise you do not apply too much gloss. Okay. For the blush, I'm using the shade on my lip palette, orange shade, to apply as my blush. After applying, I used my cream glue from Tehila TM Essentials, sorry. After that, I'll be using my powder bronzer from Julia Diamond Cosmetics. It has a light shade, so I'm using the light shade there. Apply it on the highlight regions too. We'll be applying the bronzer here too. I'm done. I'm sealing the face with the spray, and here is the end product of it. So one advice I would advise is that if you're choosing a Nigerian brand for foundation, choose a brand that doesn't have yellow undertone. I didn't buy this brand. I was given to influence. So this brand has orange undertone. Trust me, you wouldn't like the outcome if you don't know how to combine colors.